All right, ladies. So, welcome to Grown Sexy Sistah's 30-Day Self-Care Challenge. And today's day 8. And today's challenge is cook a healthy dinner. Cook a healthy dinner. So, I thought that because I like to throw down in the kitchen from time to time, that I would cook a healthy dinner with you. And hopefully, it's 6:30, so hopefully you guys haven't already cooked your dinner. And if so, okay, well, maybe you can make this tomorrow. But this is one of the things that I really like to cook. It's a quick meal. It's very low in calories. And I actually got the inspiration from P.F. Chang's, because if you guys have ever been to P.F. Chang's, you know that they make those lettuce wraps. And I really love them. So I decided to try to make my own lettuce wraps at home. And I really love them. And my son loved them too. And they're quick and they're easy. So I wanted to join you guys and have you join me as I try to make these lettuce wraps to show you what a nice quick meal. And it's pretty filling too, because you're making it with ground turkey. And so even though it's lettuce, which isn't very filling, it's a lot of water, but you have the ground turkey, so that really kind of fills you up. So I got you guys in my little kitchen here, and hopefully you will enjoy this, and maybe you can make it on your own and let me know what you think. So I'll start with this. I have this Fit and Active fresh ground turkey, 93% lean, 7% fat. We need a little bit of fat. We don't need all the fat. So I will start with this, and it's actually frozen because I caught myself being prepared, and I didn't take it out early enough. So I'm going to have to put this in the oven in the microwave and let it defrost for a bit. But while I'm doing that, while it's defrosting, then I can just go ahead and start wrapping this lettuce. So I'm starting with this fit and lean turkey, and then I got my salsa. So now the ones that you get at P.F. Chang's, okay, no, they don't have salsa in it, but they got that little special sauce. I don't know how to make it, so I decided to improvise, and I use salsa in mine. Salsa is good because salsa only has 10 calories per serving. Like, who does that? So 2 tablespoons is 10 calories. So literally you can eat like a heap of this, which you probably don't want to eat a heap. You probably don't want to eat a heap of it, but because it do have a lot of sodium. It does have a lot of sodium in it, but you can put salsa on stuff, and salsa is a nice low calorie option for different toppings and stuff. So I put salsa on mine, and then I also have this just iceberg lettuce because this makes the wrap. And also I forgot the cheese. I also put cheese on there, so let me grab the cheese. I always keep like lots of cheese. Like, I love cheese. Hey, I'm over here. So I always keep a lot of cheese in my fridge. I just love the cheese, and we shop at Aldi's, and so this stuff is like $1.99. It's like mad cheap, so you don't have to worry about the cost. But I like the Mexican style cheese, and then we also keep a lot of like mild cheddar and stuff like that in here. So once we make these wraps, then I will top it with this cheese and the salsa, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be so good. You're gonna love it. So I'm gonna put this stuff here to the side, and we'll go ahead and put my turkey in the microwave so I can thaw it out, and I got these really beautiful Zenware knives that my girlfriend bought for me, and she's amazing. So these Zenwares are really, really nice because they're like super sharp. They're ceramic knives, but they're super sharp. So I'm accident prone. I try to pay attention and not cut myself with this, but anyway, these are nice knives. So I will put this in the microwave so it can thaw out for a little bit. And done. I'll show you what kind of seasonings I use too, because if you're trying to make a healthy dinner, of course you don't want to load it down with a whole bunch of seasonings that are going to make you sick, or that are unhealthy with a lot of salt and stuff. So I think I can put this in there like that. Okay, I'm going to put this in the microwave so that it can thaw out. And auto defrost. Yes, I have one of these old school microwaves in my house that I bought last year, so it's a little challenging, but look, it works. It works. It thaws stuff out and it heats it up, so hey, we just gonna roll with it. So next thing I want to do, I'm going over here to the spice cabinet. Be right back, because I want to grab the spices that I use, and I put a little bit of garlic salt on stuff. Once again, we shop at Aldi's. Big shout out to Aldi's, because this is like 99¢. I love Aldi's. And I put a little bit of garlic salt, but you don't want to put a lot because, obviously it's salt and sodium. You don't want a lot. So I'll put this garlic salt in there. And some ground pepper, of course, give it a little spicy spice. And I love garlic. I don't know about y'all, but I put garlic in everything, okay? Garlic, everything. I'm the garlic eatingest person. I'm the garlic eatingest girl you ever met. So here's my garlic. I'll put garlic in there, okay? And also, last but not least, I love Mrs. Dash. I don't know about you, but I love Mrs. Dash. This is right here. I got this from Sam's Club because this is the family size, and you can see it's almost finished because I put Mrs. Dash in everything because it doesn't have a lot of sodium. But this one is garlic and herb. It's salt free, so it doesn't have any salt in it, but has like herbs and garlics and dried onions and oregano and thyme and parsley and pepper and blah 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 blah. So this stuff is really good. I love to season with this. So these are my seasonings. I think this right here came from, shout out to Aldi's. This came from Aldi's too. If you don't have Aldi's in your city, I feel for you because Aldi's is great and you can shop there on a budget and you get a whole bunch of stuff. So this is the garlic salt. And this came from Ollie's. Big shout out to Ollie's. I love Ollie's. I don't know if y'all have Ollie's, but I can't stop being in Ollie's because I paid $5 for this huge thing of garlic. So I'm making, hey Miss Brown, what's your Keisha? Hey girl. So I'm making turkey lettuce wraps because today is day 8 in our challenge, and the challenge for today is eat a healthy dinner. And so I was inspired by, I don't know if you've ever been to P.F. Chang's, but they have those lettuce wraps at P.F. Chang's. I love those things. So I decided to try to make them at home. And this is good stuff because I use ground turkey and I use, I'm over here. So I use salsa because I love salsa. Salsa has like 10 calories per serving. So this is great to put on there as a topper. And I use iceberg lettuce to wrap it in, ground turkey. And then I use like Mexican, I love cheese. I like love cheese. Cheese is good because we always need our dairy. So I either use the Mexican style cheese or the mild cheddar. But this is really good. And it's a light dinner, but it'll still fill you up because it has a ground turkey in it. So to me, I love this. I love it. It's quick, it's easy. And if you thaw the stuff out ahead of time, like you're supposed to, like I could never remember to do, which is why I got it in the microwave defrosting. But if you thaw the stuff out ahead of time, then literally you can make this in like 10 minutes. So we all have busy lives. We're busy women. We're mothers, and we got the kids, and we got husbands. We have all these other responsibilities. We're working. However, this is a nice, quick, healthy meal that you can make, and you can make it in probably like 10 minutes. So thanks for joining me. Hey, girl. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, and hopefully it's finished defrosting. So let's just see. I think I'm in the, whoops. Yeah, well, it's a little frozen, but I still can do something with it. So I'm going to brown this ground beef, and hopefully you can still see. I have these really cool copper pots that my roommate bought for me because I still have pots and pans from like 1980 that that was passed down through the generations of my family. But as you can see, you know, sometimes you need a little upgrade. So my girlfriend bought me these copper pots, and they're really cool too because you can brown stuff real easily in them, and then it doesn't like stick to the bottom and stuff. So I love these copper pots. And big shout out to Ollie's. We got these at Ollie's too. They were really cheap. So I'm going to, I hope you can see me. I hate to turn my back to you, but I got it hooked up here. So I'm going to brown this. And so normally too, when I brown ground beef and stuff, then I'll just put a little bit of, like a little teeny bit of olive oil. This is olive oil. I think this right here came from, this came from Whole Foods. And no, I don't shop at Whole Foods all the time because it's kind of expensive. However, I do order my groceries on Amazon sometimes because I broke my ankle. Yeah, here go my crutch. And I can't always get out to the grocery store. So this is their like bargain 365 everyday value line. And this olive oil I got from them. So, hey Cece. Hi girlfriend. I'm making dinner. This is our healthy dinner. It's day 8 in our challenge. So I'm making lettuce wraps, turkey lettuce wraps. So this is a nice healthy dinner. And I know your husband, Walter Lewis Fitness, would be really proud of me. Let Walter know I'm making some healthy food, okay? Hey, Walter. So right now I'm going to just a little teeny bit of olive oil, just a little bit. You really don't need a lot, especially in these copper pots, because they really don't, it really doesn't stick. And I just kind of swirl it around a little bit and give me a little light here on my stove. Okay, here we go. I got my old school stove, but it still works, y'all. It still works. So I'm gonna let that heat up a little bit, but in the meantime, do you guys have any questions, or have you guys been following the challenge, or have you tried to make a healthy meal for today? What does that look like for you guys? I know you probably can't type because you're probably driving and stuff, but hopefully you guys are following the challenge, and hopefully you are finding that you've gotten some benefit from it. So I've had the one day where you had to Google something that you didn't know about and learn something new, so that was pretty cool. And a 20-minute morning meditation routine, that was a good one. And also I think I have a fitness one in there too, but hopefully you guys are following the challenge and that you're finding that it's really helpful for you. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I can put my ground turkey in there now. I think it's pretty warm that I can actually put it in here, and I can start to brown it. So I hope this helps you guys, because as we talked about with Walter on the fitness podcast the other day, you know, once you start a healthy routine, it's like the hardest thing is getting started. But once you get started on eating healthy and like make it a part of your fitness routine, then you'll find that it's easier to do all the time. And like Walter talked about in his book and with his on the podcast, like 85% of the time you do healthy, you can have a couple little cheat days in there. So one of the things I can have for my cheat is a glass of wine. So best believe I'm going to have a glass of wine in a little bit. Y'all know I love my wine. So I'm just going to put a little teeny bit of garlic salt. You don't want to use a lot because it can be really, really salty. Like seriously. So just a little teeny bit to give it some flavor, because I don't know if you cook with ground turkey, but if you do, you'll know that it's real challenging to make it have some actual hey Michelle, hi baby, hi, thank you for joining me. So this is our this is my 30-day challenge, and this is day 8, and I'm cooking a healthy meal in my little kitchen. And so right now I'm making lettuce wraps with ground turkey, and I put salsa on there because I love salsa, and salsa only has 10 calories per serving, so that's good. And I put iceberg lettuce, and then I put some cheese on there, mild cheddar or Mexican. I keep cheese. I don't know about y'all, but my life is not right if I don't have bags of cheese in the refrigerator, because I never know what I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on some eggs, or sometimes I might make chips and dip and stuff like that. So hey girl, hi. So yes, I am working on browning this ground beef. And so once I brown this ground beef, and sometimes I will cut up some vegetables and put it in here, like onions and peppers. So if you like to put onions and peppers and stuff, then you can always do that. As a matter of fact, I think I will put some onions and peppers in there while this is browning. And when you're doing your seasoning, like I'm an old school cook, and those of you who know me know that, you know, my mom was an amazing cook. And she was an old school cook too, and so you know we don't know how much we putting in there. Don't ask me. Oh, how many teaspoons? I don't know, child. You just put it in there until you feel like, okay, you know what, that looks about right. So sorry I can't give you actual measurements, but I just kind of sprinkle it until it looks good to me. I know y'all probably said this girl's crazy, but that's really how I cook. So I think I want to put some, let me see. I'm going over here to the fridge. I think I want to put some, I don't have no peppers in here. Oh, I don't have any peppers. I I like to keep peppers and stuff in here too. Yes, she was. Wasn't she an amazing cook, honey? And I learned a lot from her. But now that my kids are grown and gone on their own, I don't cook as often. But, you know, I will, you know, from time to time try to make something real quick. And so these lettuce wraps are definitely a good thing. And I got this onion in here. It's got a little bit of spinach on there because I had made some spinach the other night. But I like to keep peppers in here too, but I don't have any peppers right now, so I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store tomorrow and get some peppers, because I love to keep green peppers and red peppers so that I can just add them to whatever, because I love peppers. Love them, love them, love them. But right now I'm just chopping up some onions to put in there. But if you don't like onions and stuff, then I mean, that's cool. You can pretty much put whatever you want to put in there. But I'm an onion girl. My mother put onions in everything. When I was younger, I hated it. But now that I'm older, I love onions. I don't know what it is, but... So right now, I'm just chopping up these onions to put in here. And... Dun, dun, dun. So... Man, I really wish I had some peppers. Guess I wasn't thinking ahead. But ground turkey is something that I keep in the freezer, because you know you can always whip up some. You can always whip up some pasta with some ground turkey and stuff like that. So some of these things are staples and things that we always keep in the house. All right, so I'm gonna put this in there in my lovely little copper pot. I love these pots. They are so good, and they're so. Oops, I dropped some. My dog is sitting right here, and he waiting. He waiting for me to drop something, but he don't know. He not gonna get nothing today. He on that side because he know he not allowed to come in the kitchen, so he's sitting over there just waiting. So right now I'm browning. I guess you guys can see. I can't see because of the little stuff, but right now I'm browning this ground turkey. I don't eat beef, so being healthy. People can, alright, you can make your own determination about what you want to do about that. But for me, I stopped eating ground beef probably at least, man, I want to say almost 20 years ago. I don't know, it might be. So yeah, I miss it from time to time. If we go to a restaurant, somebody is eating a steak, I might be like, can you give me a little piece of that steak? Just a little corner piece. I just want to taste it. But I just feel like there's a lot of health benefits to not eating red meat. So, you know, everybody, I'm not a health expert, so I can't tell you, you know, what to eat and what not to eat. But for me, I just feel, you know, a lot lighter. I just felt like anytime that I ate red meat, it just sat. Oh God, it just sits in your stomach, and it just, and then you heavy, bloated, and blah. So for me, I cut that stuff out. And it was real greasy too. I didn't like the grease in it. So I've been a ground turkey person for many years, and it works for me. So but every once in a while I do have a cheat day, because you know I love my Caribbean food, y'all. So you know I will eat some oxtails. Big shout out to the Caribbean, Jamaicans, and everybody else. I love it. Love it. But for right now, we on our healthy kick today. So maybe the oxtails will be my one cheat meal. Walter said I can have a cheat meal. Walter said we can have 85% good stuff and 15% eh. So that includes your glasses of wine, your cheesecake. You got to make a decision. You can't have it all. You got to mix it up. So this is almost done. Like literally, this has only been a few minutes. I guess it really took me longer to thaw it out in the microwave than it's taking me to cook it. And so once you get it all brown, while that's cooking, I love these pots. Did I say that already? All right. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to get my little lettuce together, because, and see, when you pick the lettuce, you want to make sure that you get one that's pretty looking, that these leaves are real big, because you're going to be using them to wrap. Wait a minute. So really, you just got to try to, I bought this a couple days ago. It's already starting to wilt. So, but when you do it, you literally just got to peel it off like that. This is starting to wilt a little bit, but it's cool. So I'll cut the edges off because it's starting to wilt, but you want to just peel it off like that to make it like a big leaf so that you can wrap it. And so for right now, where's my knife? So I'll probably just cut these little edges off, because I bought this a couple days ago. You know, you can't let produce sit in the refrigerator for more than a couple days or it'll start looking real crazy. So I'm just going to cut these little brown spots off because it's not spoiled. It's just getting a little suspect. And this is a perfect one because this is a nice big leaf. Like some of the ones I buy, I get so irritated when I break it off and the leaves be breaking in half and stuff. And I'm like, because it's hard to wrap your stuff in it. So I'm putting my little leaves to the side. Yeah, I'm using paper plates. We use paper plates in here because we don't like washing dishes. Okay, so we use paper plates a lot. So we don't have no housekeepers in here. So we gotta make sure we don't make a lot of dishes. All right, so right now I'm just peeling off my lettuce, the whole leaves. Oops. And it's not easy to peel this. If you think it's easy, it look easy, but it's not, because you gotta get like all up under the little folds and everything. I don't know how. When you go to PF Chang's, oh, that's not burning. When you go to PF Chang's, man, those ones that they serve you, they look so perfect. I don't know how they do it. They got somebody sitting back there all day peeling lettuce leaves off. But it's all good though, because they getting a check. Big shout out to anybody who gets a check. Oh, this one came off real perfect. Oh yeah. Haha. See this one? This is the perfect one. Oh my God. Like I could put a whole, whoopsie, I ripped it. I could put like a whole taco salad in that thing. Goodness. That's a nice one. Alright. So I will, same thing, I'm going to cut the edges off of this one because I can see that it's starting to get like a little wilted on the edges. But we ain't going to throw it out. This is the main starving people in this world. Alright, so this is what I got. So I got 2 of these. Like, Lord, this is enough to make lettuce wraps for like 5 people. These are going to be huge. So these are my lettuce wraps. And they're ready. This one looks like a little boat. And that's ready. Alright? So, whoa. Whoa. I got it up too high. I was a little anxious. It's cool though. It ain't burned. So my ground beef is done. Did I say ground beef? Ground turkey. My ground turkey is done. I don't even know why I say ground beef. Ugh. I don't like ground beef. And it's all bristly and stuff too, but that's just my personal taste. I can't tell you guys what to eat. I can just make recommendations based on what I like to eat. And maybe you guys will like it too. You know what? I like eating healthy. I like it. I love it because I just feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm doing something good for myself. You know, a lot of times we get so busy and we have like all these things to do and we take care of everybody else except for ourselves, besides ourselves. You know, we just be so broke down and tired and stressed and gaining weight and we don't know what's going on, but it's because we don't make ourselves a priority. So for me, when I'm making myself a little meal like this, it's all good. Like, I love it. I love it. I love trying to figure out how I can be better, how I can do better. So this is one of my favorite little go-to meals. And on top of that, it's cheap. And literally, you can feed your family with this if you can get them on board. I know the first time I told my son I was making lettuce wraps, he looked at me like, but after he ate it, he was like, Mommy, these are good. I said, I know, I told you. I told you they were good. You never know unless you try. And it's cheap because that package of ground turkey was like, I think it was $4 in Aldi's. And the head of lettuce is 99 cents. The cheese was like $2. So literally this is a meal that I can make for less than $10. And depending on how many people was eating, you know, for me, a lot of times I'm eating alone. And so, I mean, I can eat this for 2 days. $10 for 2 days. Yeah, you can't beat it. You really can't. So eat healthy, being on a budget, saving some money. It's all good to me. So this is what I got. Brown my ground turkey. I did put some onions in it too because, you know, sometimes ground turkey, I don't know if you guys cook with ground turkey, but it can be challenging to make it taste, you know, to make it taste good. So I put some onions in it and all my little seasonings. And so that's ready to go. And so literally all I have to do, I'm trying to see where I can do it, but you guys can see me without me moving my whole little setup. I don't know if you can see it over here. Let's see. What we gonna do? All right. I'm gonna put it right here, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm gonna do. Whoops. So I got my lettuce wraps on the plate. I'll just take one so you can see. And I mean, it's like so crazy easy. So got my lettuce. I got my ground turkey. I'm just gonna put that in there. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, this tastes good. I'm telling you. It might not look it, but trust me. Now I'll just put a little bit more because I got a big leaf. So I put that in there. And then I put some salsa in there. Love salsa. Love salsa. And salsa, like, if you're a late night snacker too, which you probably shouldn't, snack too late at night, but sometimes you might come home from work, you might be a little hungry, and you want something, but you don't want to like overindulge because it's late. You can just do some salsa and some chips. That's a nice little snack. So I'll put some salsa. Whoops. I don't know if you can see, but I got my little lettuce wrap. I got my turkey in here. I'll put some salsa in there. I love it. This is a nice healthy meal. So I got my salsa in there. Woo, I love it. And you know what? I'll take this salsa in there with me while I'm eating my food because I just might want a little bit more salsa in there. I love it. I love it. Okay. And so this, my ground turkey, my lettuce, and then my cheese. I love the Mexican cheese, even though the Mexican cheese that you get from Aldi's, it doesn't have the little seasoning in it. I don't love that. Because the one you get from the regular store, it has a little seasoning in there in case you want to make like tacos and stuff. But this is Mexican, a blend of Monterey Jack, Asadero, and Queso Blanco cheese. So it's a nice little mixture. And then you can just sprinkle your cheese right on top. Bam. That's it. And if it already don't look good, I'm telling you, this is some good stuff. I love it. I can't wait to eat it. And then all you have to do is just wrap it up. It's a lettuce wrap. And so instead of eating bread, a lot of times you can do this, instead of eating bread, if you don't want to eat a lot of bread, even though you do need some carbs, but you don't want to overindulge in carbs. So then you wrap it up just like that. Whoops. And you eat it just like that. Bam. A lettuce wrap. I mean, you can make it prettier if you want to, but for me, I don't care. It's all going down the same way, child. It's all going down the same way. So this is it. This is my lettuce wrap. I got cheese, I got salsa, and I got ground turkey in it. So I hope that you guys would try this. You'll be surprised. You might love it. And I hope you guys are having a good time and enjoying the Grown Sexy Sistahs 30-Day Self-Care Challenge. Today is day 8. Make yourself a healthy meal. And if you don't make the lettuce wraps, that's cool. Let me know what else you decided to make today. If you decided to do day 8 today. I know my girlfriend, she's like, look, I'm going to commit to this, but I'm not going to commit to it the way you want me to. So I'm going to do day 8 on day 16, and I'm going to do day 16 on day 1. So I was like, okay, whatever works for you, as long as you're getting it in. So hopefully you're on the challenge with me on day 8 with the making a healthy meal. But if not, let me know when you get around to your healthy meal. Let me know if you tried these lettuce wraps because they're amazing. Let me know if you liked it and if it worked for you. So much love. Be blessed. Stay grown and sexy. Love you, girls. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.